Hello, I would like to share my father's favorite quote with you. My father always says that long life is guaranteed by God, but good health is your own business. This simply means God is the one who gives long life, but as for good health, you have to work for it. This is Global Health Updates, and I am Enokra. Today's topic for discussion is musculoskeletal disease. The World Health Organization report says that 1.71 billion people live with musculoskeletal diseases, including neck pain, stiffness, and many more. The economic cost of musculoskeletal disease is $2.1 trillion. I'm here with my dad for us to talk more about musculoskeletal diseases. Hello, Dad.
Hello, Nahima.
How are you doing?
I am fine, thank you, and you?
I'm also good. Can you explain what musculoskeletal diseases are?
Well, this is a topic of interest. They are simply diseases that affect the muscles and the skeleton.
Okay.
That is why, or how the science people have put in the two together, muscles and skeleton. So when you say musculoskeletal, that is the muscles and the skeleton. The muscles are the flesh, the human flesh, the veins, and the skeleton is the structure. You understand, the superstructure. When we are building a house, we do foundation, we do columns, what we call pillars. We
Yes.
put in iron rods, wood, and a whole lot of materials, concrete, and all that. So, just like buildings, the human body also has an internal structure, and then we have the flesh on it. So, diseases that affect the muscles and diseases that affect the bones that is covered by the muscles are musculoskeletal diseases.
Okay. What are the causes and habits that brings musculoskeletal diseases?
Okay, so somebody may ask, what are the some of the diseases that are called musculoskeletal? Because it's a huge scientific name, so we need to break it down. You have a lot of people with knee pain, a lot of people with knee pain, a lot of people with lower back pain, what we call waist pain. The doctors
Okay.
call it lower back
Back
pain.
pain.
That is the lower part of your back. We have a lot of people with ankle pains. We have a lot of people with shoulder pain, neck pain, and all sort of pains. We have people with even just a finger that pains them and they can't do anything about it.
Oh, okay. So those are the musculoskeletal
Yes, those are
diseases.
musculoskeletal diseases.
Oh.
Pains, joint pains, and all that, all those osteoarthritis. You hear the doctors talk about inflammation.
Oh.
You have people with this part. What's the name of this part of the
Your
leg? Your
ankle.
ankle, with ankle pains. They can't even walk well. You understand? And if you ask what are the things that brings about musculoskeletal diseases, if you go through the literature, a lot of things brings musculoskeletal diseases. Even environment, the work we do, you understand, there are people, especially those in the construction field, you see a lot of them do a lot of heavy lifting. You understand, carry or operate a lot of heavy machineries. All these, if over the years you don't take very good care of it or you don't pay attention to it, can give you a lot of these problems. Lack of inactivity, largely lack of exercise, but more particularly obesity. People who have a lot of weight tends to have a lot of bodily pains all over. So these are some of the things that brings musculoskeletal diseases. And to say that 1.71 billion people of, let's deduct that from, let's say, 9 billion, even if we take the world population today to be 9 billion, and this figure is about some 5 years back. So definitely, if improvements haven't come, it means that a lot of people more have been added to these statistics. So
Yes.
imagine if we have 9 billion people even on earth and 2 billion are living with all these form of pain, then a lot of people are going through a lot of pain. And then it means that we must be serious in tackling some of these issues.
What are the effects of musculoskeletal disease on personal freedom and the family?
Naima, if your knee is paining you and you can't walk to school, what do you think will be its effect on you?
It will affect your studies.
Is it only your studies?
You can't even move.
Okay, so it's going to affect any and everything you do. Do you understand that? What do you think will be the effect if your shoulder is paining you so much that you can't even lift your own shoulder to wear your own cloth?
Okay. You can't do anything
So,
about
as
it.
discussed earlier, no matter what the disease is, no matter what the sickness is, no matter what the ailment is, if God doesn't come through, and if you also didn't take so much good care of yourself, and you fall victim to any disease, which we pray, I pray all the time, that Father, if you have granted me life, then grant me good health. If you won't give me good health in addition to life, then what is life without good
Without good
health?
health.
Life without good health can be hell. If somebody has life, the person is not dead, but the person doesn't have good life. I think when we say hell, that is hell, because you are going to experience so much pain, even with your own families. And that means that you won't have your own freedom. You can't say the things you even want to say. Because if you say that thing to that person, the next time that person won't take you to hospital. Do you understand that? If you don't shut up and do math, the next time that person won't buy you the medicines he or she supports you to buy. So even if the person does anything you don't want, you need to keep quiet. And you know how it feels when you have to swallow everything you don't want. You can't express it. That even kills you faster than the diseases. So generally, any disease, any sickness would constrain you from having the kind of life you would have loved for yourself.
How can we treat and prevent musculoskeletal diseases for those who already have it?
Okay. I think here is where we need to let people understand the concept of your show and why I have accepted to be part of this show. Do you know the dance that is called Adwa?
Yes,
Which group of people dance it?
the accounts.
Do you know the dance that is called Kete?
Yes,
Which people dance it?
accounts, especially the Asantes.
Do you know the dance that is called Agbaja?
Yes,
What about Bobobo?
yes.
What about the Dagati people dance? The people of Uganda have a dance called Akoli. Now, Hima, my point is that if you are born an African, or if you are an African, or if you even live in this world, none of these diseases ordinarily should affect you.
Okay, why are you saying that?
Now, Hima, look at the way we dance. The basic things we do to prevent all the diseases you are talking about, stroke, musculoskeletal, and the rest, are the basic things we are supposed to do in life. Walking. Walking is the highest form of medicine in all medicines that you can think of. Walking. If you walk every day, if you walk every single day, I am telling you, you are going to be healthy because walking is natural. You don't need to pay money to anybody before you walk. You don't need to beg anybody, except you are in prison. You don't need to beg anybody before you walk. You don't need to do so many things before you walk. But why are people not walking? Now, I mentioned dances. Look at the way Africans dance. How can you dance Abaja? How can you dance Bobobo and still say that you have lower back pain? And still say that you have shoulder pain? How can you always dance Adwa and Abadem and be jumping up and down and still go through the diseases that basically lack of physical activity brings? So when we tend to do the natural things God has blessed us with, we would stay out of all these diseases. But let me state this, that many of these diseases used to be diseases that affect people in their old age. Today, it's not like that anymore. You have a brother who is even younger than 10 who complains a lot about his knee, right?
Yes.
Anytime I take him on a walk, anytime I go on a walk with him, anytime I run with him, he becomes relieved. When he doesn't do it for like a month, he will come to me complaining that my knee, and we live with that person, and that person is not 10 years. Are you getting it? So if attention is not paid well, if you don't pay much attention to him, and so many other children whose parents may go like, oh, go to jail or yeah, and all those things. Remember, the person is growing. And the more you age, the more diseases are likely, the more your body is even likely to generate diseases, especially if you don't do the right things you are supposed to do. Do you understand that? So, no matter what we do, no matter what we know, no matter our position, look, you can't be a king, you can't be a president and just be sitting and not getting diseases because you're a king or you're a president. And if you're a king or you're a president or no matter who you are, you cannot do physical exercises for me. You go and do it and it comes into my body. I go and do it and it comes into your body. Do you understand that? So we all must endeavor to ensure that we take our physical health seriously.
Wow. We've learned a lot today, Dad. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you for staying with us to the end of this video. Follow, like, share, and subscribe for more updates on your health. Bye.